All right, and the intro for the YouTubes. Good evening, everyone. It is a long overdue session with ERP, which tonight, after looking at my submissions here from the party, stands for eating raisin poison. Eating raisin poison.
Look at fuckers.
So just
I don't know what poison's a raisin, or if the raisins are poison, but you're gonna eat that raisin poison, and you're gonna like it.
They're raisins soaked in French vanilla.
Oh my god!
That sounds wrong.
Put that in a cinnamon bun and I'm fine, but otherwise. Anywho, now that stupidity's out of the way, I'm gonna have a hard time telling who's who tonight.
I'm Tori.
What?
What
the fuck?
It is I.
So, a refresher, since it's been a while, because adult lives happen. After your incident in the town of Ashbourne, you headed west to the banks of the Jade Basin, where, upon meeting with the dockmaster, you decided to charter the ferry to head across the Jade Basin to the city of Redwater. After communing with Alganod, the creature in the lake, giving you answers, Quirin, you had a confrontation with your mother, Banoon, who, having gleaned some information about you and your path, decided that she did not want to be around to see its resolution, and has stated that once they reach Redwater, she'll be getting on a ship, and she doesn't know when she'll be coming back. You camped for the evening, meeting up with, once again, the small albino fortune-telling child, Evandra, and her very angry father, from whom you learned the Banshee in Ashbourne was not killed by Zane's suggestion spell, simply sent away for a short period of time. And once the town returned to their ceremonial bone orchard to celebrate, there was an event that resulted in 78 deaths. Good job, everybody. You hopped on the ship, traveled for a short period of time, when suddenly the ship was attacked by a band of Kuatoa, led by one that seemed to be wielding magic. After the leader of the Kuatoa was stopped in his tracks and kind of left in the dust, and the other Kuatoa were very easily dispatched, you were attacked by the Kuatoa's heavy, a large troll of some kind of underwater or marine variety. After a long battle with the troll's regeneration, you were able, through the use of magic, to prevent its healing. And we find ourselves on the deck of the Ashen Heart, the ship, about halfway through its approximately 18 to 20 hour journey across the Jade Basin. Now, before we actually get into play, there is something I have been meaning to provide you guys with for a very, very long time. And I do apologize. So,
Paychecks.
yeah. What is that speaking?
Please.
And rocks fall and I die.
So, this here, once I send you to it, this is your calendar.
Here.
Oh, this looks like I'm gonna have fun. This looks like grade 3 math class.
So, what you see is the colored dots in the squares are full moons.
Oh.
The white moon is the moon Arathian. The red moon is Oradior, and the green moon, which is kind of hard to see during the planting season, is Aunalara. I have a hard time saying my own creation. There is 6 days in the week. The yellow dates are holidays or observed religious days, and the D20 is the day that you guys are currently on. Just so you have context of how long you guys have known each other, you met on the first day of planting.
Fuck.
I'm okay. I'll just stick to regular Tetris. Thank you.
Brock's falls as dies. So yes, you all have the calendar now. There's not so much dates. There is 76 days in each season. So at some point between this session and next, if you could all pick a birthday, I think that'd be a neat thing to have. Probably, maybe don't pick a birthday in the days past, unless your birthday passed and you really don't give a shit. So that's just something you have now. It's been long overdue, and I do apologize. So, getting into play. You're all on the deck of the Ashen Heart, as I mentioned. You have literally just dropped the troll. Its corpse is still on the deck. You all take a breath. The 3 deckhands come up with crossbows and go, okay, where do we... Oh, man. The 3 of them are there, crossbows loaded, just in shock. What would you all like to do?
Yeah, don't worry, fellas. We've already taken care of it.
Oh, we were gone like a minute.
Yeah, it was dispatched rather quickly.
Okay. And from underneath the deck, you hear the voice of Almer, the elderly halfling that runs the ship. Is the fucking thing dead?
Yes,
Tell the old
All right. He comes back up. Yes. Goddamn fucking. Kind of kicks it a little bit to make sure it's dead. Looks at you guys. Well, throw it overboard.
Oh, I'm sure we could. Is there anything that troll's blood could be used for, or
Staining
skin?
wood on a ship.
If it unfreezes, it might come back to life.
That's a good point.
So put it in the water so it sinks and it's far away from the ship.
I'm gonna start lifting part of it.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's pretty big. It's heavy.
Well, I can also lift 500 pounds. That's my.
I'm going to say this thing's approximately 2 to 3 tons.
505.
501. 500 pounds, 8 ounces.
I suppose I'll just start hacking at it.
Okay.
Try and...
And the deckhands help you in this. Zaz, Zane, what are you two doing while this is happening?
Looking on.
Okay. You're just not really giving a shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying on my guard.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Zaz, if you're on your guard, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
You got it. Oh, this has been a while.
I know. It has been a couple weeks, so it's probably going to be a little bit rocky to get started. So.
I'm just gonna copy paste this while I've got a minute.
Ooh, okay. You don't really looking on. You don't see any more of the Kuatoa. Oh, excuse me. You kind of look at the back of the ship to make sure nothing's following you. You don't see any shadows, but as you kind of relax for a second and let your guard down, a shadow on the deck of the ship catches your attention, as if something's flying overhead. And when you look up, you do see a shape of a kind of larger bird directly above you, kind of almost circling.
I'm gonna. It's just circling. It's not doing anything.
No, it's just circling.
Is it pretty
Kind
good
of like
distance?
it's far enough away that you can see the shape, but you can't make out any features, not even color.
Okay. I'll point it out for anyone who can hear me. There's something in the sky flying around.
It looks like a... Oh, wait, are you... How big is it? I can't tell from here.
It's up there, though.
Is it very big or very small that's closer?
Is that a question?
That's an exclamation.
Okay, so Alastair's saying this? Okay.
Yeah, I've lost a thought.
Anyone who's looking on, you can make an intelligence check to try and determine its size.
All right.
Sure, why not? Intelligence. So just straight intelligence?
Yeah, just a general. You know.
22.
That's what I thought.
Ooh, a 6.
Hold on, I'm a smart lad. Let me
Okay.
give
No, with a
a
5.
try. Oh!
Wait, why did you roll
What's
with
a plus?
advantage?
Why'd you roll with advantage?
Why did I roll 2d20?
Oh, you may have accidentally hit it. We'll take the 13 as your first roll instead of you rolling again.
Okay.
So, let's see here.
I got a 22.
5, 6. Okay,
I'm
so
too busy throwing those ogre parts over the.
yeah,
or
or
parts
draw.
of the-
Okay, so Zane, you can, and Quirin by extension, and I'll get to you in a second. You can determine that it's definitely high up in the sky. Quirin, perhaps being on a slight bit more guard about things avian, after being told that the large stone bird in Ashbourne is called a Goliath Hunter. You kind of look up and you kind of do a little bit of quick math in your head. And you kind of think for a second and go, you know, it's pretty easy to tell that that's a bird shape, but it's really high up in the sky because I can't see any features. If it's that high up and its shape is so defined, it's probably got a wingspan of somewhere of maybe 10 to 20 feet.
The bird is bigger than me.
I'm
It is still far away, so we cannot tell if it is going to come at us or not, but be wary.
How is everyone doing on is everyone tapped currently or
Tap?
for the magic and spells and I'm specifically asking for healing as I'm trying to stop the bleeding.
Everyone's
No, my spells are good. I'm okay. Thanks, so.
My spells are fine.
Quirin, could you give me some of those that feel good magic you've got? I'd like some healing is what I'm asking you.
Yes, but feel good magic is not really my expertise. I can heal you, yes, but feel good, not so much.
Well, when it happens to me, I feel good.
If you say so. I'm gonna walk over and give him a level 1 cure wounds.
Okay, ironically, Alastair kind of stings. The healing works. but
5.
It stings. Oh God! Rolls the 1. And so we begin with Quirin Yolto.
Oh, great.
Oh, I guess it's better than nothing.
Listen, you'll
What?
be healthy, but you'll feel horrible.
Oh, I feel like shit. At least the pain stopped. All right. So
What's the name
over
of the captain?
it's Almer.
And he's down. He's the deck below, right?
Yeah, he's at the deck below. For the time being.
I'm gonna go quickly run down to like shout at Almer and
Okay.
just kind of ask like, "Hey, there's something big flying outside. Do you care?"
Kind of, he's down there and he's talking with Avandra and her father. Avandra's kind of curled up. She looks very scared. Looks like she's been crying, and her father's, you know, consoling her. And Elmer's kind of there, like, "Oh, don't fucking worry. These things happen all the time. That's why we have the crossbows. Nothing like a big troll like that, but you know, the Kuatoa get pretty bold. Yeah. Sorry, you said something there. Look at you, Zaz.
Yeah, there's a big bird outside.
Holy fuck! There's also a whole bunch of water.
Yeah, it's okay then.
That got me.
God, he's a dick. I'm sorry, Jordan, but he's a dick.
It's all good. I'm just gonna go back to like up to the deck and like, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So, over the next few minutes, maybe the better part of an hour, the bodies of the fish people are thrown overboard. The troll is sliced down to more manageable size, also thrown overboard. The deckhands begin swabbing the deck. Alastair, the deckhand you were mopping with before, is kind of looking at you as he's mopping. Like, you kind of get the idea.
I think
he's
I
like,
did my work.
"Oh, well, it was just really nice having someone to talk to.
Well, you can always speak to the Platinum Dragon. He's in your heart.
There's
And in the
something in my
sky.
heart. He's in the sky. He looks up and goes, "Hey, there is something in the sky."
Be careful, that might eat you.
Oh,
Oh,
does the
Christ.
platinum dragon eat people?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, why would I want to? What,
Guys, will you not?
Mm. Is there a not platinum dragon?
There's quite a few different dragon varieties. There's
There's
mean,
Tiamat,
old
you
ra-
could tell him.
No.
What's
We-
wrong with Tiamat?
Tiamat is a very bad dragon. You don't need to think of it.
Oh God, now I'm thinking of bad dragon.
This game is sponsored by Bad Dragon.
No. We're called ERP, man.
It would be perfect!
Yes! It needs to happen!
Oh well, I'll have to send an email out. Anywho, is there not dragons? He's looking around. The other two deckhands are just mopping, shaking their head like, this fucking guy. Like, what a what a numpty. You know? Is there other, like, who worships what god?
Well, I worship the Platinum Dragon, and
Yeah, but
our
he
large
eats people.
no, and our large friend here worships something, and you know what? I actually don't know. What does everyone worship? Does everybody worship something?
Why does it matter?
How would we tell you?
Well,
Oh, no. Fair is fair. Last time we told you what we praised, you stuck a sword in my face and told me you were going to light me on fire.
Quirin, you've never told us what you pray to.
Yes, but we told my mother what she praised. And he was a dick.
And it's obvious that there's some sort of family aspect for him. It seems personal. He didn't. I pleasure the Raven Queen.
I'm going to. Are there quarters on this ship?
There is, yes.
I need to go and just spend some time by myself, praying, and I'd like to
Okay.
take a short rest. I just want to turn on my heel and leave.
All right, you go down. It's the quarters are. 1 second here, my mouse is being silly.
bigger than
Yeah.
dimes, smaller than loonies.
Oh, God. Thank you. What is a loony?
So the quarters are on the deck immediately below. There is one kind of bigger bedroom. You get the idea that's for Almer, and then there's a room full of like hammocks.
Yes.
So, excuse me. So you pick a hammock and you take your 1 hour short rest.
Yep.
The rest of you on the deck of the ship, what are you doing?
Zane's watching out to sea.
Okay, Zane, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
See, Quirin, now you've upset him again.
Persephone. Aha.
You got a hit dice there.
Perhaps it's
Alaska?
trying to whip him into shape and not be a dick.
Oops.
So, Zane, not being the seafaring type, you watch out to sea, and the waters are glistening. The ship's moving up and down, and
Uh-oh.
up and down. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Oof.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh. So up and down, and Mo and Quirin, while you're having this conversation, at the front of the ship, you just hear as Zane is just violently seasick over the side of the boat.
Did you get poisoned?
I think I'm just seasick.
To be honest, I'm surprised I'm not. I've never been on the ocean.
It's an acquired taste.
But you.
Vomit?
I was talking about the sea.
That's fair.
To be fair, Quirn, you are from the mountains, so this is the exact opposite of your lifestyle.
I mean, better, but
Zane's from Redwater. What's his excuse?
Zane, you're still being sick. Like, at this point, like you keep looking up and you think it's done. You look up and it's just moving. You're like, oh god, ugh. It's back. You can't seem to quite get your sea legs. You should trade in those bee legs type thing.
Oh my god.
That's not my pun. That's from something else.
Bill, you're RDM.
Yeah. Yes, I am. I'll have you know the group today that I DM'd earlier loved my puns. They loved them so much they groaned at every single one.
No.
Sounds like there were more VMs.
Anywho, back on track.
Can we trade our DM in for a GM?
No. No, you may not. So, traveling on, a couple hours go by. Alastair, you take your 1 hour nap. Zane, you decide at a certain point, maybe you should just go below deck and lie down.
Can
You
I
go
take
down.
a rest?
Yeah, I'm going to say you take a short rest.
What do I do for that again?
As a warlock, you regain all your spell slots,
Yeah.
which is silly. And then if you're missing hit points, you have those things called hit dice. You can roll those hit dice and expend one, like use it up, to regain hit points of whatever you roll.
Okay. Can I roll 2 of them?
Yep.
Having the adrenaline leaves
Is
my
it plus
system.
anything?
I
No.
don't believe so.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go take a short rest because
Short rest?
I don't feel so good.
Yeah, there's approximately about, you kind of gather there's somewhere between 10 to 12 hours left in your journey.
Oh, can we take a long rest then?
If you want to.
Then I'll take a long rest.
All right. So Zane lies down for a nap.
Yeah,
The rest of
is a dog, so.
All right. So the rest of you are still up. Zaz, with your passive perception, as well as being the one who first noted the bird. As your journey goes on, for the next 2 to 3 hours, the bird remains above the ship and seems to be circling lower and lower each time.
Okay.
About at the 4 hours after you first notice it, Mark,
Hmm.
and I assume lots of games of rock, paper, scissors, or whatever you idiots call it, looking up, you're able to make out features, more features than just a general bird shape. And you notice that there is wings as well as arms and legs.
do we notice a color?
No. It's still shadowed because the sun is kind of providing light from above.
Yep.
Nice. But you kind of get the feeling that it's not a bird per se. So, at this point, for the 4 of you who are awake, who would like to make a perception check for me, please?
I will.
All right, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Not good.
Gotta roll some dice then. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Very faintly, you hear kind of what sounds like a shout of some kind. But you just hear it once. Seems off in the distance.
Gonna look around. It's all
It's all water.
Baz.
Yeah.
I heard someone shout. You think it was the bird? Or a bird with
Oh.
arms.
If it's not the bird, it's a fish, and I'm not really scared of fish right now.
Why would the fish
Just
talk?
a note, Quirin. Especially you, Quirin, and actually Alaster, you as well. You have met one creature with arms, legs, and wings.
Yeah.
At this point, has this hour elapsed?
You're a short rest? Yeah, you're on deck.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I make a perception check now?
Yeah, if you'd
Oh,
like to.
Sorry, yes. It's been a while.
I'm aware.
Ooh, 20.
So, I assume you're trying to avoid conversation with Quirin currently,
Not that I'm avoiding it. I'm just like,
not actively participating.
yeah.
So you hear Quirin say that to Zaz. Here's someone shouting. Here's Zaz's little quip about not being scared of fish. So you kind of give a look around, and just off on the horizon, maybe about, let's say maybe half a mile, 3/4 of a mile away, you see kind of I'm going to say a black speck on the water, kind of bobbing.
Elma,
Yeah?
what's the protocol for someone floating in the water or picking up or rescuing people?
Pick him up,
Okay.
obviously. Why?
Because we're probably going to have to do that. I believe there's someone or something in the water.
So at this point, Elmer is behind the ship's wheel. He's kind of looking. He goes, I don't fucking see anything.
It's like 3/4 of a mile in bow, starboard side.
All right, if you say so. Just keep an eye out. At this point,
No.
you guys will probably hit that 3/4 of a mile in approximately maybe 5 minutes. So the 5 minutes elapse. You keep your eye on it, Alaster. And as the ship kind of pulls up, you can see that it's a human, out in open water, fair distance from anything really, completely drenched, and the deckhands throw down a rope ladder, which he graciously grabs and climbs up. He's somewhere in his mid to late 20s, maybe 26, 27, kind of scruffy. He has long black hair in 2 ponytails, or 2 braids, I should say, kind of at the back that are wet and just absolutely soaked. He's in simple commoner clothes, and he's kind of choking up water. He's, thank you so much. He's on the deck. He's trying to catch his breath.
What's hello friend. What's why are you out here? You're pretty far away from land.
I was trying to get to Redwater, so I stowed away on one of the ships from Islesbury. But it's not good when they catch you. I've been swimming for a while. I apologize. Oh, thank you so much. He looks actually fairly sunburned. Yeah, he looks like he's been out there for a while. And looking at him now, you notice that his clothes seem kind of ripped and torn. Not really well kept. It looks like something got to him, whether it was swords or some kind of claw. He looks like he had a tough go.
I'm going to use Divine Sense to detect good and evil.
Okay.
Okay. So, location of a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. Or anyone affected by the Hallow spell.
Nothing pings.
Well, I'm sure there's some water and food around here somewhere, maybe in the deck. You probably should talk to the Captain Elmer.
He's kind of looking. He goes, "We're halfway, so it's only 1 gold."
I'm sure he doesn't have that. I'll cover it, Elmer. No worry.
No, you fucking won't better. He kind of goes back and he's just happily turning his captainship. You kind of get the idea that Elmer's probably partially blind, because he's not really looking at anything. He's just kind of going in a straight direction. It almost seems like he's done this enough that it's just muscle memory on how to steer the ship to Redwater and back.
Our waterlogged friend. What did you say your name was?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Malcolm.
Malcolm. Malcolm, have you run into trouble before with large winged creatures?
Make an insight check.
Oh, okay. Let me look at my insight. It's probably not great. I lied.
Kind of looks. He goes.
12.
It's like, not really. Like, there's vultures and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of birds. Why do you ask? He kind of looks up. He goes, "Oh, that's not right." Kind of looks a little shy for a second. And he's like, "I'm gonna go find some food and water if that's okay with you."
By all means, it's not. You are the captain of your own ship, I believe.
Obviously not. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I meant it. Never mind.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. He kind of looks. He goes, "Oh, stairs," and he heads on below deck.
Zaz, do you have any way to follow him and listen? Maybe.
Follow him and listen?
Yeah. I mean, I don't quite trust him.
Good thing we pulled him on the ship.
Well, I mean, I don't want to let him die, but it doesn't mean I trust him.
Okay, well, I can go scope it out.
If
Okay.
worse come to worse, we just throw him back over the ship.
Okay, yeah, I'm on it. And I'm just gonna walk down the stairs beside him, like walking down towards the dude.
Okay. So as you head downstairs, Zaz, where there's the barrels of some rations, and your cart is kept down there as well. Two very upset horses, which they're not having a good time down there. You kind of see him going through the barrel, and he's picking at the food, just kind of eating. He's looking around as if he's looking for something. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. Or are you even being stealthy?
Nope.
You're not being stealthy, you're just kind of there to watch?
I'm just there.
Okay. No, and he notices you.
As I would
I
expect.
mean, by.
Hi, I'm the fungal druid.
Hi,
Kind
I'm
of
watching
turns.
you.
Hi, I'm
kinda-
Spore Boy.
Kind of turns and goes, just holds up the food, and as if like, oh, look what I've got now, and he's kind of eating, looking off in the distance. Kind of turns back and goes, "So are you some kind of a warrior or something?"
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
I also, I'm kind of, yeah, it's a warrior. Let's go with warrior.
I assume that you and the gentleman who pulled me up there are partners or part of.
We're just a bunch of friends.
Oh. How many of you are there?
It's a good little group.
Is there anyone I should worry about?
Is Zane on this floor?
Zane is on this floor, but you're still in the middle of your long rest in the next room in a hammock sleeping.
You can hear Zane go,
Uh, you have a ghost?
Wet dream, maybe?
Nah, that's just one of our companions there. Not feeling too well.
Seasick?
I think so, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get in your hair. I just came by here to just drop some stuff off. I'm carrying things unnecessarily. We still got a bit of a ways. And I'm gonna put my shield down. Just to like prop it up there somewhere.
Okay. He kind of nods. Just goes back to eating the hardtack and the jerky that are the limited rations for a shorter journey like this.
All right. And while I'm leaving, I'm gonna go. Is Zane in a room, or is it just like
It's kind of like a partitioned section of the boat. So when you come down the stairs, there's a level where there's just storage, and then other stairs on the opposite side of some grates that lead to the even lower floor. And then there's like a wall with a door that leads to a room with approximately like 14, 15 hammocks suspended amongst some pillars. And then past that is like the captain's quarters.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like mosey on over to where Zane is.
Okay.
Zane's asleep, right? Or is it just kind of
Yes.
like just
He's
mine?
curled up in a ball sleeping.
On a hammock?
Yes.
Boy, that's talent.
He's trying to hold his stomach in his sleep.
Okay. So yeah, you walk in and Zane's there resting, and this new person, Malcolm, is continuing to eat, catch his breath.
All right. And Zane seems to be okay. Just sleeping there.
Yeah, as you kind of walk in the room, Malcolm kind of trails behind and kind of looks in and goes, "Oh, a tiefling. You must be going home." Takes a bite.
I think so.
Well,
I was gonna say takes a bite,
Takes
but it would just
takes
be
a bite.
eating his food.
just do it. You just gotta take a bite, and you just gotta lean over, like really, like he must be. Oh, he kind of looks at you for a second, and kind of moves it about a foot away, just like really slow. Like, what in the fuck? He goes, "Well, there's a lot of tieflings in Redwater. I don't know. It must just be where they congregate or whatever."
Okay. What else is in Redwater? This is gonna be my first time going, actually.
Oh, well, what's left of Redwater? There's a university. There's let me think. He kind of takes another bite. I don't know.
Someone's getting notifications.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he takes. Yeah, I was confused by that too. Yeah, he takes a bite. He's like, "Yeah, there's a university. It's a big city. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff there. The big thing is the College of Ioun. A lot of people go there to learn stuff, I guess. A lot of shipping. It's a huge bunch of docks, and then there's the." He kind of chuckles to himself in between bites. He goes, "Then there's the huge charred remains of 1/3 of the city."
Oh.
Yeah, like a decade ago or something, third of the city just caught fire and burned to the ground. They were able to stop it before it spread further in, but yeah, it's a bit of a crime hub, so I'd avoid it.
Well, I bet you the rent's pretty cheap, huh? And then I did kind of do like the little shoulder thing, getting a little bit closer.
Yeah, as you get closer, the food moves further away. It's like, yeah, I'm sure rent's super cheap. And this is all happening, Zane. They're standing over you, watching you sleep. just to point this out. He's like, This is kind of weird. I don't even know this guy's name.
Anyway, I'll be upstairs. Let us know if you need anything.
Okay.
Oh, one last thing.
Yes.
Kind of just a personal question.
Ah.
You wouldn't happen to... When was the last time you were at Redwater? Like fairly recently? A little while ago?
I honestly don't remember.
Probably don't have a good recollection of anyone there then.
Not really. No.
Well, no bother. Thanks for your time. I'll be upstairs.
All right.
Ciao. Wait, there's no Italian there. Never mind.
There is now.
No.
Congratulations.
So Zaz, as you turn to leave the quarters, he doesn't leave.
I'm gonna kind of like stop at the doorway and just kind of like look back at the dude and like, you know, kind of like give the look, like get the fuck out.
He's right. Yeah. Sorry. It's been a long day. Make a perception check for me, real quick, Zaz.
You got it, Holmes.
So as he turns to walk away, you notice that his eyes don't leave Zane until he's turned to the point where he can't look at him anymore.
Okay. But he
walks in.
leaves the room with me?
Yep.
Alright. Once we're out of the doorway, I'm just gonna be like, so, where to from here, real quick?
Well, I've been trying to head up to Redwater for greener pastures, so...
I meant more immediately.
Oh, I haven't really thought that far ahead. I'm just happy to not be swimming.
Well, fair enough. Maybe go have a look up top there, on the top deck. I don't think you've talked to the captain much yet, have you?
He doesn't seem like the type I want to chat with.
No, but he is the guy who's kind of driving this thing, and he did technically save your life, so... You know.
Right. And he heads up the stairs almost reluctantly.
Cool.
So, what you guys see is you see Malcolm walk up the stairs with Zaz following. Malcolm is kind of still chewing on a piece of hardtack, which is probably very hardtack. While this conversation was happening, Alastair, Mo, Quirin, what were you guys doing on deck?
So all I'm saying is that maybe it's not quite as large as we think it is. Like maybe it's smaller but closer.
This entire time I've been laying on my back watching it circle.
Right,
Okay.
Quirin, or am I wrong?
No idea until I get closer.
Right, so that I'm counting that as right. Mel, I'm right, aren't I? Maybe it's little, who knows?
Nope, bigger than me. But the wings are at least.
I've got
It's big
one
enough.
goal, then it's not as big as you.
I think it's big enough that we don't want to figure out what it is. I think that's safe to be.
I don't think we're going to have a choice, because I believe it's getting... Is it getting lower, or is it going higher?
Lower.
Just kidding.
Just arms crossed, staring at it from the sky.
I could always draw its attention.
No,
It
I
knows
don't
we're
know,
here,
that-
so it shouldn't need to.
The last time we fought a large bird, it was not very well until until lightning struck it, and then Quirin's lovely mother smashed it to bits.
We were doing fun before she showed up. But it has arms and legs, so probably like Cooper. But maybe bigger.
Oh,
You
Lord.
said that based on math, it's very large.
Wingspan at least 10 feet, yes.
Wait, what kind
just,
of birds
just,
have...
to, just to clarify, Cooper's wingspan is approximately 12 feet.
Unless Cooper's been bulking,
This thing's
I don't...
20, right? Like 20 feet?
Hard to tell.
Okay.
What,
This was just guesstimation.
Well, what kind of winged animals have legs and arms and wings? Is it a dragon? Does it have a tail?
Did you
You
dunk
look
your
up?
head in the water?
Look up.
If you look up, there's no tail.
It's got. Does it have like Is it just wings, no like tail feathers?
From this point, it kind of looks like there might be feathers.
Huh. Well, I'm
So
stumped. I don't know.
By now, at this point, Malcolm kind of walks up, kind of looks up. Just chewing. So,
Jesus, where'd you come from?
the water, you pulled me out. This one's not too bright, is he? I'm joking. He pats you on the back. Relax.
Oh, right.
Huh.
Do you reckon that's really big or small but closer up?
What? He kind of looks at you for a second. He goes, "Can you rephrase that in common, please?"
I don't think it's as large as they think it is.
What the?
It's the first time you've heard anything from the creature.
Well, that sounds like a large bird. Does it sound like the rock hunter?
No.
Huh.
It's somehow hearing it now. Even the more hardened of you, there's something chilling about that sound. It almost sounded hollow.
I'm going to go with Zane because he is the only one with true range here. I'm gonna
Should we
get up and run
respond?
downstairs.
I pull up a horn out of my pack.
What? You've had a horn this whole time and you haven't graced us with it.
It doesn't have much use in a city.
That's a fair point.
You
Is it like
people-
is it like a bugle or is it like a trumpet or like what's the or like a hunting horn?
It's like some sort of weird, almost military like single note.
Bugle-ass kind of battle
Yeah.
horn type thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I figured. Almost like carved out of a horn.
Yeah.
Malcolm kind of looks at you and goes, "Well, you guys are interesting." He goes, "I'm going to go talk to the captain there." And you kind of all look up as Mo's just holding his horn. You look, and the captain's like staring off to the side, just still steering back and forth. He's not looking at anything, really.
Good luck with that conversation. He's unique.
Well, frankly, from what I've seen, you all are. I'll be right back. And he kind of heads off in his way. Quirin, you're heading downstairs.
Yep.
All right.
Can I go follow him? Because I just
Yep.
realized we're probably going to be getting a little bit maybe confrontational, and I should keep my shield.
Damn it. All right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Head on back down. So you guys go downstairs.
Gonna stand over Zane.
Oh, Christ.
Like we were.
Yep.
So Zane, you feel a presence. Again, you have a dream that you're constantly being watched. Like there's these giants that are standing over you, and you're just this tiny little thing, and these giants are there watching you, and you're there like, "What do you want from me?" And they're not answering. One of them has like a corn dog for some reason, just eating. It's very bizarro land.
Zane shudders in his sleep.
So, do you think I should wake him up or?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Fair. I'm gonna swing the hammock slightly.
Like,
Zane, do you wake up?
oh,
A little more
no.
than gently, more like a nice swing to it.
Please make a dex
Zane.
save.
Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
You were just asleep.
How do I do disadvantage?
You roll 2d20 and you take the lower. For the dex save.
Come on, Discord.
Oh, being a little buggy as it do.
While he's shaking the hammock thing, I'm gonna kind of look at him like, "What are you doing?"
An 8.
Aw.
So Quirin, you shake the hammock just enough so that Zane loses balance in the ball that he's in, and what you see is Zane slowly start to roll out of the hammock, and the hammock start to do that thing where it's starting to go from horizontal to vertical. And just before he falls out, Zane's eyes shoot open. He looks at you two, and thud. Yeah. Oh, you're on the ground, Zane. Your hammock is just spinning above you. There's Quirin and Zaz just kind of looking down at you.
I've never really used one of those before. That was a mistake.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Well, there is some sort of weird bird up there, and it's
There's a
making
weird bird.
Yes.
So
It is
you,
coming
you
down.
couldn't wake me up normally.
Well, I didn't, so there's that.
Have we arrived?
No, weird bird. Not understand. Am I saying this wrong?
Has the bird been stalking us?
Yes.
Yes.
For how long?
Most of the trip from the troll.
Oh. Okay, and what do you want me to do about it?
Well, you have spells, so wiggle my hand in front of her. Magic.
Magic.
I'm gonna kneel down to try and help Zane up.
Okay.
Okay, I go up to the top of the ship.
Okay. There's Alastair and Mo standing there, still looking up.
Before
I still have a horn in my hand.
before we separate, I want to quickly just like pull Quirin aside and say like the new guy was really fixated on Zane. Keep an eye on him.
Fixated
Like staring at him constantly in the room as I try to leave.
I mean, he is pretty attractive. Maybe he's got a crush.
Yeah.
Yes, but is
Sorry,
it more
Zane.
like the same way that Alastair looks at my mantle?
Yes.
Quirin, can I touch it, please?
You were already feeling my head.
Can I please touch the mantle?
You're a very strange man. I will let you hold it once later.
No, wait. A day?
No.
A week?
Once.
There's a flying bird above us.
Can I
guys.
put it
Let's-
on
Let's talk
once?
about this later, please.
Okay, fine. I'll table it for now. Flying bird and a guy is having a crush with Zane.
How high up is the bird, Tanner?
About, at this point, 100 feet, 120 feet.
120 feet, okay. So we want to get the bird's attention? Is that it?
He was already making noise.
Are we trying to fight it?
1 second. If you're not evil, announce yourself. Or not, we are going to fire.
I don't think it can hear us from all the
So
way
you
up.
all-
Emma, does this ship have cannons?
What?
Cannon!
I heard you, you fucking idiot. No, there's no cannons. It's a cargo ship. You're the cannon.
Then what the fuck
Thank
are you
you.
supposed to do about that bird?
It's a fucking bird.
All
You
right,
didn't
all
hear
right,
that noise it made.
all right.
Birds make noise.
Alright, it didn't message me back or say anything, so...
Everyone?
Yep.
I'm going to make an attempt to attack it.
Yep.
Okay?
So Zane,
Yeah.
as you look up and prepare to attack, you notice maybe 200 feet above the one you're looking at, as your eyes focus, there's a second shape.
All right, back in the boat. Let's go.
You're
We're in
still
the
in the
boat.
boat.
Zane turns to go back into the indoor part of the boat.
I'm grabbing him. No. We need to deal with this. Why are you running?
Why are you running?
Stop memeing!
Tanner, you know those Critical Role memes where they just pretty much put faces over the old memes?
Vines, yeah.
Yeah, that.
Where are you running?
Why are you running?
Okay,
Okay.
can we discern what in the world it is up there? Like, is it another bird? Can we tell
You're the
that?
only person that's seen it.
It's a similar shape, yes.
Okay. What if we attack this one and that one attacks us back? What if this is an ally?
That one? Oh. Well, it's not speaking English or common, so...
There's a call and response now between the two.
Mm.
I'm going to leave this one to you, because you're the only one that can actually do anything. I mean, I could summon my top at it, but that's about it.
Maybe it's not evil?
Everything we run across is evil.
Zaz,
Yeah.
you can just barely hear between the squawks. There's half of a conversation in a language you don't understand, coming from the first bird, the closest one to you. Do me a favor and make just a general intelligence check for me, please.
Intelligence?
Yeah, just general intelligence. D20 plus your intelligence modifier.
Well, this is embarrassing. That was random fun. I was preparing something.
Oh,
I was waiting.
I prepare a meme.
Oh lord.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the language that you're hearing, though you don't understand it, it sounds guttural and kind of back in the back of the throat type thing, and it's a similar speech to what you heard at the dried lake.
Hey guys, the birds are talking and I don't understand them.
Talking.
What if they're summoning more?
The birds are talking. The ones that do the squall.
Yeah, the guys up above us, as opposed to the birds below us.
Wait, so you think maybe
Guys,
there are
it's
people-
probably riders on them.
See, that
That's
makes
what
more
I was about to
sense.
say. Were you able to figure out what sort of language?
Well, it's not Druidic, Elvish, Common, nothing I know.
Alright, so the riders.
Is
Did
it-
it sound familiar?
If it did, I'd say what it was.
I would say prepare, because we're probably going to have visitors very soon.
Somebody tell the captain?
I don't think he really cares.
We've told the captain.
Yes, but if they are there and they're going to join us, then he is going to want us to pay more.
How about, Quirin, if you would be so kind as to relay that to the captain?
Zane
Captain!
casts Eldritch Blast at the bird.
Oh?
Zane is aiming for a foot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okay, here
What
we
is that,
go.
+6?
Do you have your rod out?
Yeah.
Phrasing.
You should probably put that thing away. Zane, your rod is out.
Yes, my rod is out.
Yeah, that's
So-
+6.
Ooh.
Yeah, 22 hits. Go ahead and roll some
Okay.
damage. It's you're only shooting one thing of Eldritch Blast because you have two. Remember.
I'm shooting. Let's see. I should have thought of this beforehand. Let's just shoot one.
Okay.
Meow.
So go ahead and roll the damage on that.
1d10, that's it?
Yep, 1d10 +6. 14 points of damage. I guess I better start writing stuff down here. So as you reach back and shoot, there's a as it hits, and the first one begins circling real low. Looking at the creature now, you notice that yes, indeed, there is feathers, but the skin is gray. The face is almost prehistoric and almost like a dinosaur. in its shape, and it has a thick white, almost skunk stripe down its back on a thick, leathery, scaled skin. If I could get everyone to roll for initiative, please.
All right. And here we go.
Oh, I forget what my initiative is. It's +2, I think.
Yeah, it should say at the top, right above.
Yeah, it is. It's +2.
Okay.
What's the rescue guy doing?
He's currently, last you saw, he's talking with the captain.
Those
Oh,
are
wow,
some
lots of
even
12s and
numbers.
13s.
Yeah, goddamn.
All right. So, 20 to 25.
Yep.
Okay. 15 to 19.
Eight.
What do you got?
15.
Okay. It's 15. We've got a 10 to 14.
13.
Okay, 13 from Zane. Anyone else?
Blaster with a 13.
Sorry, 13.
Okay.
I have
Anyone
12.
else? 12s?
Zaz.
Me and Zaz.
Okay, so those two are together. And Mo and Zaz have 12.
They.
That's interesting. Okay. So, top of the round. Boom. That's what you're fighting. As the creature lands directly
Big
in the middle of
oops.
you
Big oops.
and is going to
The biggest
go
of
ahead
oops.
and make a talon attack against you, Zane.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
You're gonna go ahead and take 19 points of piercing damage, slashing damage. Sorry.
Ooh.
This is an oops.
And then it's going to spin around and make another talon attack at you, Alastair. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
That is 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
And it's
Okay.
going to sit there and it's going to kind of screech at you. Look, for those of you who see this, you see what's in front of you, you look up, and the other one's getting lower and lower and lower. First player to respond is Quirin. Quirin, what are you doing?
Is there anything on his back?
No.
All right then. People just took damage. Okay. I am going to. There.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit it with a Sacred Flame.
Just check its resistances, immunities, and stuff like that. This map was made a couple weeks ago, so you will have to forgive me.
Yep. It is radiant
Okay.
damage.
Yes, radiant damage. So and that's a dex save for me, I believe.
15.
Yeah, it's only a 9. Okay, yeah, it fails.
All right. 13.
13 points of damage. So backing up as it's making these two vicious attacks against Zane and Alastair, you hold out your hand and as the grayish fire covers its body, kind of looks around for where it came from, but doesn't actually lay eyes on you. You kind of get the idea here that its wings provide a blind spot. So
All right.
just down, you did 13 points of damage.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. All right, next up, Zane. Zane, what are you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think. Didn't realize.
Now,
it was
I
gonna be
should
my
note,
turn so
because
soon.
just because we're using 2D here, the Vrock here is facing Alastair
Oh.
after that attack. So it's
Okay.
facing away from you.
I would like to.
Sorry, that's me. But I'm trying to I'm trying to get it to face the other way. Sorry. There you go.
It broke dance for a little bit. Broke dance?
Broke dance.
Wait, hold on.
You tried.
My intelligence modifier is rubbing off on me in real life.
I would like to cast Vampiric Touch
Ooh.
Okay.
on the Vrock.
Can you read that to me, please?
The touch of your shadow-wreathed hand can siphon force from others to heal your wounds. Make a melee spell attack against a creature within your reach. On a hit, target takes 3d6 necrotic damage, and you regain points equal to half of the amount of the necrotic damage dealt.
Okay. So for melee spell attack, then it's a +6 as well. So you have to roll to hit with the +6.
Okay. So a d20 plus 6?
Yes. Actually, no, it's +7,
Nice.
if I recall, because proficiency.
Okay, does that hit?
19 does hit, so go ahead and roll your 3d10 damage.
It's 3d6.
3d6, sorry. I heard 3d10. I'm like, Jesus.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so 13.
I heal 6 I heal at 6.
7.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
does
no,
it-
rounds down. Never mind. 6, you're correct. My apologies.
Okay, it's okay. It's a concentration spell too, so I can make the attack again on each of my turns if I feel
Oh.
like it.
Jesus, but you have to be touching it.
Oh, hold on. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the damage increases 1d6 for each level above the 3rd.
I believe you only have level 2 spell slots, so. Oh, no, you have level 3 spell slots.
Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
it then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Anything else? No movement? You're just going to stay there and hope to keep sucking life out of it?
Yes.
Okay, Zaz, as Zane does this,
Mhm.
Malcolm, who has been watching, is now focusing on Zane intently. Alastair, it is your turn.
All right. We are going to. La, 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 la. Oh lord. We are just going to cast.
Oh, I love you.
We're going to do Searing. No. Yes. No. We're going to do Searing Smite at 2nd level.
Okay?
As my bonus action.
Right.
And attack. So.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
La da 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 da. Okay. Plus, oh shit. So it hits at advantage. Shazam. So, like a million.
It's 26. 26 hits.
26. Okay. And Searing Smite gives me. Ah, yes. So. It's been a while. Sorry, guys. So. And it is on fire. So 20 damage.
Okay, so as you bring it down and slice it, your flaming blade and attempting to light it on fire, it doesn't seem as flammable as other things. To the point that the flames lick for a second. They're still there, but they're not burning very brightly. As well as your blade didn't cut as deep as it should have with a hit like that.
Okay.
Anything else?
I am going to. I'm going to move in between these guys.
Okay, as you go through, it's going to use its reaction and take an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
With its beak. That is a 17.
Just hits.
Just hits. Damn. So you're going to go ahead and take 15 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh shoot.
Anything else from you, Laster?
No, I believe that's it.
Okay. Mo, you are up. Zaz, you'll be on deck.
Okay.
I'm gonna make 3 melee attack.
Okay.
So I get just 3d20.
Yeah, let's do it all at once here. And the second attack will be with the Raven Queen's projection?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's my? I can't remember. It's been a while. Ooh, +7. Very nice. Oh!
first
Those
two
are
hit.
2 15s. Okay.
Yeah, the first two hit. The last one does not.
Okay, so, let's see, I can't remember. One second, I can't remember. Okay, yeah, that's a D8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry guys, just bear with me. I can't remember my modifiers. So that's the.
Okay, you bring that slash down with your changing blade. It doesn't seem to slash as hard as you hit it.
Oh, okay. And
And then the projection's a +6. Is a 1d6 +4.
Yeah. 6.
That one seemed to strike true, though.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Zaz, you are up.
Okay. Oop. Is that still on, or is that like just? I want to be like close
That's
to the
still
ledge.
on. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then here.
Zaz jumps overboard.
Fuck this.
I like to think that he's just like sitting relaxed on the edge, just watching this happen.
Yeah, you guys got this.
From here I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay. So it's a melee spell attack, correct? Or just a spell attack.
Spell
It's not
attack.
opposite of melee. Oh!
Nice.
God
Yeah,
damn.
double the amount of dice there.
So instead of 2d8, 4d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nicely done. 16 points of damage. What type of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Excellent.
Nah.
Okay. Nah. Nah.
Yeah.
I hate
It's
all
also
of
got that no healing thing.
Yes. Blackham. All right. So as you cast it, you see the ghostly hands come up from the ship's deck and grasp it. As it looks, it makes it of almost guttural, back of the throat, hollow sound. It's looking now at you, Zaz. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna look at Alistair and I'm gonna shout the crush. And I hope he understands what I'm referring to. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
Did you say the crush?
Yep.
I don't think I can crush that bad.
Oh, thank you. I needed that. Give me 1 second here. There is something I forgot to do in my prep. But it is the Vrock's turn. The second Vrock is getting closer and closer. So as Zaz yells out the crush, the Vrock kind of looks around and realizes now that it is surrounded, and lets out a absolutely terrible scream. Everyone but Quirin, can I get you to make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Add +4 to your abilities, Zane.
Just
Am I
and
making-
Zane and Mo.
okay.
I'm making a con save and I'm adding what to it?
4.
4? So
On
Yes.
top of whatever your normal con save would.
4 plus
Because you're within 10 feet
3.
of me.
Okay.
Ooh, that's nice. You said saving throw, right, Tanner?
Yes, I did.
+4.
I know. It's a 6 plus 4, which is 10.
Oh.
Math, everybody. Give me 1 second here. I do apologize.
I have a decent modifier and I get a shit roll. Go figure.
All right.
Well, I knew you were a beefy boy, but I was like, dang, +10 con save. Nice.
Yeah. So, what did everyone roll? A 13 from Mo and a 12 from Zaz. Mo and Zaz, until the Vrock's next turn, you are stunned as the sound rattles inside your head, and just for a second your vision goes white, and you don't exactly know what's going on. As well, you kind of hear a weird guttural speaking from above you. Who would like to roll a percentile dice?
Ooh, me.
All right.
How do I roll? Just a 2d10?
D100.
Oh, D100. Gotcha.
Be aware, everyone, if he rolls lower than 30, you're going to have a bad time.
52.
So lucky. All right. So that's going to end their turn. Quirin, you're up.
Alright, so this thing. Being an asshole to people, but fuck it. I am going to hit it with another Sacred Flame.
I knew you would. Succeeds.
Fuck. I'm gonna see that and just hide behind this.
Okay, that's a sail. Just so
Yep,
you're aware.
perfect.
Sail.
And in my turn.
All right. Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I would like to continue casting Vampiric Touch.
Give her the suck.
Yeah, the suck.
This.
So it already lands, like I don't have to...
Yep.
Okay,
Just do
cool.
your damage.
I do have a question though. With my Searing Smite,
Yes,
did it take that 1d6 fire damage?
it did. Yes, I've got that written down.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you roll 13 on that again?
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, so do the thing. Get your stuff back.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from you, Zane?
Nope, end turn.
Okay, Zane, you got a feeling that something's watching you.
Okay.
Alastair, you are up.
Okay. Can I make an intelligence check at as a free action to see if I understand what he meant by the crush?
Yeah, that's not really an action. That's just to see if you comprehend. So go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Because I understand what he's saying, but Alastair, we will see. Nope.
Oh, wow.
So, for my action, I'm going to try and leap on top of it.
Like, are you trying to like Eddie Guerrero frog splash it, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get on top of it and then attack it.
Okay, make an athletics check.
Okay. Thankfully, my athletics is real good.
You get on top of it. It is confused.
Okay.
That is your action
Okay.
to hop on it.
Okay. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
No.
So, you just kind of draw your finger through its fur.
X marks the spot. I don't think I can crush it.
That's to you,
I'm-
Zaz.
Yeah, I gathered.
Zaz, what? Do you make a face or anything? Because I need to hear this.
I'm just kind of like deadpan looking at him, like, what the fuck?
Okay.
I love
That's it
dice
for you?
rolls.
Mo.
Looking at Alastair being. I don't know what.
I feel like it's like that, Jordan.
Uh,
Oh, man, is there a meme?
let's see
Is there a
what this is.
meme?
Oh, I didn't see the meme. I didn't see the
God damn it, guys.
Oh.
Before I attack, I look at Alastair. If he's high, that means I'm low, so I'm just gonna attack it.
Right. So,
Sure.
go ahead and make your attacks. Okay, so once again, the first two hit, and you whiff
Yeah.
with the third strike. So roll your 1d8 plus 4 and your 1d6 plus 4. So you can combined do, because I can do math, you can roll 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 8,
Okay.
just to make it so it's one roll.
Is it space plus?
Yes.
Space plus, and then another space?
Yep.
I've
So
never
be
combined.
you type in 1d8 space plus space 1d6 space
Oh,
plus
okay.
space 8. Ooh, not great. Good enough though, as you chop off both of its wings and it dies.
Woo!
Alaster, so you're on its back, like trying to crush it with your weight. All of a sudden, as the wings just and it falls on the ground. For a second there, Alaster, you think you've actually just crushed it.
Okay, never mind. I did it.
Good teamwork.
Anything else, Mo?
I just I look at Zaz and go, it worked out.
Zaz
Sure.
is still making the same face.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn, Zaz.
Like I'm right on the ledge. I could just easily fucking just duck out and go.
I'm a head out.
I'm ahead.
He just wild shapes into like a fish and just
Yeah.
fuck it.
Oh, I haven't even thought of that yet. That's
Aw.
I totally could.
Don't make me make a fish mini real quick.
Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go over here because that second one's kind of like close by, right? And I'm sure it's not gonna be too keen to see the other thing dead and crushed.
Orange crushed.
I'm going to take this time to use lay on hands on myself.
Okay.
Are we still in combat?
Yeah, we're still in combat.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. From here, I'm going to actually. I was like there.
You were there.
I'm just kind of like
Yeah.
shifting down here a little bit because.
Okay.
From here, I'm going to. Okay, wait. Before I do this, I want to actually confirm that other thing is approaching and probably down to fight, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna do my wild shit thing to get my spores up.
Yeah, burrs. Let me just mark that down. What is the save DC on that? 16?
Sorry, give me a sec. It's
No worries.
Halo spores. DC 14. Con saving
14.
throw.
Okay. Anything else from you, Zaz?
Just gotta put on my temp hits. Aside from that, nope, I'm good.
All right. Top of the round, Vrock 2, Electric Boogaloo, swoops in and is going to make 3 attacks against you, Mo, because you killed its brethren. So here we fucking go.
Here we
Attack-
go!
Attack 1 and 2 will be Talons. Does a 19 hit?
Shield. So that would bring my armor class to 22.
All right, so the first attack, you use shield on the first attack. It's going to try attack you again. It's a natural 1, so the 2 Talon attacks do not hit. Then it's going to try and peck at you. That's a 9. So as it comes down, you turn around, you're ready for it, and shield comes up, and there's as it's hitting the magical barrier around you. It is now
Pissed off.
very pissed off. And it's going to end its turn there. Quirin, you are up. What would you like to do?
Looking at Alaster, how hurt does he look?
Alaster, on a scale of 1 to whatever your max health is, how hurt do you look?
On a scale from 1 to 58, I'm about 28. So I'm hurt real good.
I'm gonna peek around the corner and do a healing word level 2 on. Oh,
Oh,
Okay. I can do some healing. I'm about a 30 out of 61.
what odd rating scales you guys have for your health? I'll be specific.
7.
7 points.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna duck back behind this sail and end my turn.
Okay, Zane, you are up. What would you like to do?
Let's see. So since I'm out of concentration because that other guy is dead, I would like to cast. Let's see. Let's just go with Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Okay, so you shooting both beams at it?
Can I use a movement actually?
Yep, you can move.
Okay, now I'd like to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right, shoot your 2 beams.
So he's got his rod out and he's shooting beams.
Yes.
If this isn't content for ERP, I don't know what it is.
Pew pew.
That's the one.
Okay,
Right?
the first one misses. Yep.
Okay, that's the second. Ouch.
Ooh, both miss.
Okay.
However, shooting those 2 beams, the rest of you watching as Zane charges up, phew, phew, you see 2 pinkish purplish beams bathed in starlight fly past the Vrock, and then 2 more from another direction hit the Vrock right in the face. So we're just gonna put him down there.
Casca fuck.
Oh man, he's got the fucking basic phase.
Yes, he does for now.
Damn it.
There's a reason for that. It's just due to corrupted image file, so I do apologize. I'm not sure how that happened. So that was me going, oh no, a couple of seconds ago. So these Eldritch, the blasts, identical. Completely the same. And it both of his actually hit. And with that, he takes damage. Zane, does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right,
Nice.
Alastair, you are up. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Oh boy, here we go. I would like to use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite
Okay.
on it, and it is going to glow with radiant red energy. And
Okay.
I will attack it.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay.
Excuse me.
25.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Boy, okay. 21.
Ooh.
21.
So six damage of that is radiant.
Okay. Anything else?
I am going to stay within 10 feet of Mo.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stay.
Sounds good. Mo. Speaking of whatever the hell you are, why did that tickle you? What would you like to do? It is your turn.
I'm mentally disturbed human, I believe would be the category.
Fair.
3
Yeah, 3
3
swings.
attack. Come on.
Yes, no, yes.
So those are 2.
So the
battle
projection, yeah, the projection does not hit.
Nice.
17. It's actually really good damage there for that. Ooh. This one's health didn't roll as high as the other one's health, so this is not good. I should have added an extra couple die.
It's a
It's that this one's the Quirin of the Vrock community. Yes. Anything else from you, Mo?
That's it.
Okay, and Zaz.
If it was a genre, would it be soft rock?
Yes. Yes, it would. Actually, well, because it's different, it's more of an alternative rock. But
Oh.
oh.
There, and I'm gonna do my Thorn Whip.
All right.
Does he have an eye
Whip it.
patch?
Yeah, well, this is just the closest thing I could find. Like I said. there wasn't
Oh
any-
yeah, because you said it's corrupted. I thought for a second maybe you found the image on some other
23 hit.
file or something.
23 hits.
Cool. Roll 2d6. 1d6 for damage, pulling him 10 feet closer to me.
Okay. So this was something we discussed today. Alastair, Mo, you have a reaction.
Oh, attack!
Yeah, you both
Attack.
get an attack of opportunity on this.
So
Woo.
now I just want to clarify this because we've never talked about this. For me, that'd be that's only one attack. So
One
that'd be
main hand attack, yes.
Okay, so that's battle axe. Okay.
Okay, Alastair, you hit.
10 damage.
Mo, you also hit.
Uh,
Oh man, this is quite the combo attack here.
1d6.
Oh. Oh my god, Radar, be quiet. Well done, guys. So, Zaz, you get the whip and it wraps around and it kind of looks at you confused for a second as you pull it forward. And Alastair and Mo, taking this opportunity when it's not looking at you, come with an upswing with both of your main weapons and just cleave it as it falls at your feet, Zaz. And with that, combat is over. So we're now out of initiative order, and at this point, I'm going to say it's time to take a quick break.
Yay, break time.
Break time. So we'll be back in a few moments. So back at her. Familiar harp, everybody. So the Vrocks are dead. Their corpses lay on the ship, and you hear a heavy sigh as the last one falls. Looking up, you see the castaway, Malcolm, the human you picked up, standing there, staring at all of you, looking kind of upset, as well as Almer behind the deck going, well, if you could clean those fucking things up too!
Hey, Malcolm, was it? How did you do that?
Kind of looks at you. You know.
Magic.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fumbling in my words, and I make a bird shape, and I'm like, the flock, the flock. Does that mean anything to you?
Make a perception check for me real quick, Zane.
Okay.
I want to search the rocks.
Okay.
What's so funny?
Just the way you said that.
Where is perception?
Near the bottom.
Okay, I got it.
Between performance and persuasion.
Thanks.
Okay. He kind of nods at the bird thing, goes, yep.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. What are you doing here? Why?
Not
How did you
now.
get here?
Nod. Looks at you, Zaz. Not now. Well, are you gonna clean up the fucking things?
I take a feather.
Okay. Mo, you were investigating the Vrock?
Yes.
Okay, make your investigation check. What are the rest of you doing while he's rolling that?
Just hanging around. Nothing
Okay. Mo. They're bleeding black. It's familiar. Getting increasingly familiar.
The creepy lamprey thing from the dead.
Maybe.
Uh,
Similar, but not quite the same.
definitely not of this plane, though.
No. You can discern that, yeah.
Hmm.
At this point, you hear coming up the stairs as Banoon, for the first time in hours, because no one's gone to the lower deck, comes up, kind of looks around and goes, all right, so I really do not want to converse with anybody right now, so I decided to sleep, and you're really making it, what the fuck are these things? She looks
tried
down
to
at the
kill
Vrock.
us.
I'm sure they did.
Well, they're not small birds, I can tell you that.
Did you also sleep through the troll?
There was a troll.
Obviously so.
And a bunch of fish people.
Oh boy. All right.
Mom of the Year award.
Does Zane say that, or does Spoolie say that?
No,
Okay.
Spoolie.
Okay. She kind of looks around and goes, "Well, if anyone needs me, I will be down on the bottom deck with that very scared, very smart little girl and her very pushy father." And goes back downstairs. At this point, Zane, you look over and Malcolm's kind of standing there with his arms out, like, "Who in the fuck? Like, who's this Goliath woman? That's something new." Just, I'm gonna ask one more time. How many of you are there?
Does it matter?
It does.
There's one of you. I don't think it matters.
Make a perception check, please.
Perception?
Yep. Who's closest on the map? Zaz, make a perception check as well. I assume you're watching this, but you are the closest.
I'd like to inspect
19.
the beasts a little bit closer.
Okay, get to that in a second.
20.
Okay, those are both high enough. As he says this, you notice for a brief second, his eyes go from like a kind of dull brown, normal color to a yellow, and then return.
There are 6 of us, including my mother, what you just saw.
Thank you. I'm gonna go lie down. Best of luck. And he kind of just trudges through you, steps over the Vrock, and goes downstairs. Alastair, you wanted to inspect the Vrock in front of you?
Yes.
Go ahead, make a... There's multiple checks you can make here. It depends on what you're looking for.
I'd like to see if there's any sort of branding on them. I'd like to see if there's anything amiss besides just angry creatures.
And I'm gonna check for loot.
Okay. So, query and investigation check. Alastair, you can either make like... If you're looking for physical things, you can make a medicine check. If you're looking for history of creature, you can make an arcana check.
I ain't finding shit.
You know, you're not finding shit.
Just blood.
It'll be a medicine.
Make it a medicine check, okay.
18.
They look like prior to this, they were pretty healthy.
Hmm.
As healthy as whatever the hell this is could be.
Have I ever heard of like a tale like this before?
No.
Like, no. Okay.
Quirin,
Yep.
you can make an arcana check with advantage.
Interview.
Because you are inspecting it for loot, you would notice something. That's kind of why I'm allowing this.
19.
19. This is a demon.
Alright. Just gonna grab the chunks that Mo has chopped off and start tossing them overboard.
Yep. Just, I assume, same idea.
Yep.
When you toss, each of you, as you toss it overboard, looking in the water for a second, you see 3 glowing orbs in a line in the water far down. Like, real far down, they're very faint. They look like eyes, but they're not arranged like eyes should be. If they were on any type of creature, based on how they're kind of how they're arranged, you'd assume that these are kind of like up the face type thing. It's very strange, but as you look at them, there's a sense of familiarity, and you're not worried by them.
Ugh. Keep tossing stuff.
Okay. I'm glad that was made clear. So yeah, the battle is over. What would you all like to do?
I would like to prepare some tea.
Okay, just on the deck.
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of bust out a teapot, which I'm assuming you're heating the water with magic. Yeah, you do that, and you're able to fairly easily prepare some tea.
Okay, I'd like to bring a cup to Malcolm.
Okay. So as you head downstairs with your tea, and I assume you leave tea up top for everyone else.
No.
No, just 2 cups of tea.
Yes.
All right. You go down and
Nobody really seems like a tea drinker to me except for Zaz.
he's
He
kind of
still
a
doesn't get one.
Okay. You head downstairs, and Malcolm's kind of leaning up against the door next to the quarters,
Okay.
kind of looking at you.
Oh, sorry, I almost kicked down my drink.
Malcolm, can I speak to you for a moment?
Malcolm's
Are you
downstairs.
fucking kidding me? Shut the fuck up, Corey.
Malcolm's downstairs. He's nowhere near you.
Oh.
That's
I
where
thought you said
Zane's
he was-
going.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, I misunderstood. Never mind.
Yeah.
I retract myself.
I'm trying to get some shit done, Corey.
She has questions now.
Okay.
So he's just
Sorry.
yeah. Malcolm's just kind of standing there.
I'm sorry to trouble you. I thought you might want this. And then I offer him out the tea.
He takes it. So where are you going?
Redwater. Everyone here is. And, yourself?
Not Redwater.
What is your purpose? Who are you? A fugitive? Are you... I have so many questions.
Kind of looks at you for a second. And you notice, Zane, for the first time, you notice his eyes kind of flash yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of retracts a little bit. Who I am is not important. I'd like to know why you're headed to Redwater. And I'd like to know if you plan on going beyond that.
We have an errand or two to run in Redwater. We are meager travelers. We have a thing or two to do, but hey, why not enjoy the views along the way?
Were you not told to go to Walden?
Yes.
And then, once you changed courses, were you not told to go to Dunwich?
Well, first of all, nobody's listening to me. I laugh nervously. But yes, the plan is definitely to make a stop at Walden.
When?
Maybe a couple days. It's still, once we hit Redwater, I'm sure we won't be taking that long there. Zane's nervous.
He's
twiddling his thumbs.
He gets really close to you. And as he gets close, you kind of get a smell off of him. It's a strange connection because you assume because he's been in the water so long, he smells like a wet dog. Like he just musty and kind of gross. And he's like right up to your face. And he goes, "Let me make something very clear, you little loose end. You're going to do as you're told. And if you ruin any of this for any of us, we will find you. And wherever in the outer planes she is, we will find her too. And we'll make her suffer no matter when or where or why she is.
Kind of just stare at him and swallow and say nothing.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now?
Yes, of course.
Good. Because at this point, the hand that's not holding the teacup kind of comes underneath your chin and is dragging up your throat. It feels like a human finger, but as it gets closer and closer to your Adam's apple, you feel as if it's almost now a claw.
Zane gets a boner. He hasn't been touched in once. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
That's funny. It feels almost as if it's a claw dragging across your throat. He goes, I've been told to kill you myself.
From what I understand, we're the ones that rescued you.
At this point, Zane, there is a hand around your neck, and you're spun around up against the wall, sorry. The hand around your neck is padded and covered in hair.
Okay.
He gets real close to your face. You can feel claws in the back of your neck slowly
Can
digging in.
I make a perception check now that he's closer and see if I know what he is, if he's anything?
Yeah, you can make an attempt at that, yeah.
Okay, perception. Perception. Duh. Oh, well, I fucked it up.
This is new and unexpected.
Can I roll for boner?
No.
Okay, Zane nods in understanding.
He's still holding you. You speak to me. Do you understand that? Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. He pulls his hand back, and as he does, it's still a human hand.
Okay. Zane kind of attempts to shrug him off in the last seconds as he's retracting, so it looks like he's pulled away, but he hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
He goes towards the stairs leading upwards, and he goes, yes, oh, okay. And then Zane just walks up the stairs without saying goodbye. He doesn't quite know what to say.
Okay. As you go up the stairs, you see Malcolm drink his tea. Completely nonchalant.
What are you popping?
Sorry, bubble wrap.
Oh, right, the minis. All right, the rest of you, what are you doing up top while that confrontation is occurring?
I guess. Well, it would have taken us some time to chop those fucks up.
Yeah, doing stuff like that. I'm sure there was a conversation to be had while it was going on. Anything of note?
Alastair, you were wrong. I believe you owe me money.
A gold coin, yeah, alright. I'll dig for a pack and flick a gold coin at him.
All right. Alastair, take out a gold. Mo, add a gold. Stonks. So Zane reemerges from underneath, looking a little shaken, not stirred.
Feeling a bit better now that have you got your sea legs?
No. Zane vomits into the sea once more.
Okay.
I think that is a no. How was a waterlogged friend?
I don't know. I don't care.
And why did you bring him
I
tea?
I thought I knew him, but I didn't.
Inside check.
Yeah, go ahead and make your
Insight
insight
check.
check. Zane,
Yeah.
roll a deception check.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
There it is.
18.
No.
No.
With a 20, he appears to be telling the truth.
Oh, I always thought it was a small world anyway. Well, enjoy your obtaining your sea legs.
Would I be able to notice a visible or like I'm trying to
Like
think of-
markings on the neck.
No. More like a composure type thing from like when he went down to when he came back up.
From what you can tell, he's just seasick,
Okay.
especially
that
with
would
a
be
nat
considered
one.
the insight.
Yeah. All right. So at this point, looking out and after the battle has finished, sorry, you look in front of the ship, and you can see land on the horizon.
Land ho.
Classy.
That's what Zane says.
And as Zane says it, you hear Alma go, yeah, it's my fucking line. Land ho. Oh. He looks kind of actually upset. Like he's like, oh,
I
you
blow
took
the
my
trumpet.
thunder.
I blow the horn.
Oh, Jesus Christ, God fucking son of a...
Are we just annoying
Yeah.
people now for fun?
He's a grumpy old cunt, Quarren.
Yes, but I'm just wondering if we're backpedaling from killing people randomly.
Zane sits down on the,
It's just
on the
annoying.
floor.
We can't kill everybody.
So, just kills most of a town.
No,
And I
we
said
got rid
that-
of a thing and then it came back. That's not our fault. We
So
did
then,
our job.
technically,
left.
we didn't get rid of the thing. So it was our
We
fault.
got rid of it, and then it
So-
came back.
If it comes back, then it's not getting rid of something.
Was it
I'm
right?
with Quarren. Although Zane also was the one that cast the spell, so. Hmm?
So only
I mean,
Zane is
we all
responsible?
we all make mistakes. Their mistake was living in that wretched town.
That's 70. 78?
It's a big mistake.
You said living in Wretched Town. This is a terrible town, yes, but every town we go to has something terrible. I mean, the town we're
Would
going
that
to
be
has been
most-
burned down for most of it.
Maybe the problem is us.
I don't think so. Every place is
Is that
terrible.
most deaths in a single interaction caused by the party?
So far, yes. Actually,
That's
well,
gonna
the
be-
deaths were caused by the Banshee. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
It's your lack of permanent success that caused those deaths.
That's our report card. Lack of permanent success.
So, as you debate this for the next about hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, back and forth, Zane, you're very sick. Malcolm does not come back up, neither does Banoon or Avandra or her father. And you pull into the port of Redwater. Yes,
Sorry, I kind of wanted to step in before we actually made to our.
by all means. Now is the time.
For that conversation that happened, was that in the little kind of like area that Zane was sleeping in, or was it close to where I put my shield?
You got your shield for combat, though. You picked it back up.
I did, but see, the funny thing, the spores, is that they kind of stick around.
Roll a d100 for me. So there is spores down there, but none of them have actually bloomed into mushrooms, because I think I know where you're going with this. However, this is a waterlogged ship run by an old man with 3 deckhands who probably aren't, from what you can tell, the best at mopping. I'd say you could probably go beneath and look around for any kind of growing stuff.
I think I'll do that.
All right. So go on. You head on down. Malcolm is in the lower decks. You kind of hear him having a conversation with people downstairs, but just kind of very, very distant voices as you're even near the staircase. The wood here is very thick and has been waterlogged. It's actually fairly soundproof. Heading to that the area in question, you can go ahead and make your investigation check. Looking for plant life.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I don't have anything for investigation.
Roll for mold.
Pretty much.
So you know those nasty ass brown mushrooms that grow in houses and plate like that and haven't been cleaned in a long time? Like the
Yep.
single one. There is one of those growing out of the corner.
Ooh. Now, Zaz seeing kind of like where the mushroom would be, and making a rough guess of where like the conversation happened. Would it be within earshot, say?
Yeah,
Cool.
I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say yeah.
All right, let's go with it. I'm gonna speak to that plant.
Okay. You roll for intelligence here real quick.
Please be rolling a fucking D2.
No, D6. Okay. It's interesting.
Cool. And I'm gonna talk to it.
So, it's not aware that you cast a spell, so it doesn't know you can speak to it yet. So you have to say the first thing.
Hi.
Holy fuck!
Hi. Hi. I know. This is new. Just.
Hello.
Hi. Oh god, this is getting dangerously close to Bill. Hello. Hi. My name is Zaz. Do you have a name yet?
There's been no reason to get a name. I'm kind of the only guy here so far.
Do you have anything in mind?
I like Zaz. I heard that once.
All right. So Zaz, my name's Zaz.
Zaz.
Hi. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Zaz.
You've been probably here for a while, haven't you?
My whole life.
I would assume so.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a pretty good recollection for the last little while? Say before I got here?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a conversation going on with two lads.
Uh-huh.
You didn't happen to hear anything, did you?
Wasn't nice.
No.
No.
That's no good. What was
No.
it about?
I don't know. They kind of were, one was stroking one and the other was choking one, and yeah, there was some kind of quiet stuff.
Sorry, real quick little interject. When you were like, oh, I don't know, I thought you were get me to like try and bribe the mushroom for information.
That's not a fucking bad idea. No, no, that a mushroom like that would have nothing really of value. It's got all it needs. But maybe someday you might have to bribe a plant. I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Like
Seymour?
Yeah, God damn it.
Nice.
Seymour? So he kind of thinks. He goes, so the not purple one was mad at the purple one.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little miffed or like angry?
Like so angry his arm went hairy.
Harry.
Oh, that's a good name too.
I'll remember that for next time, Zaz. For the meantime, the conversation went kind of angry, and dude he had a hairy arm, and he was aggressive. You didn't catch any details or anything? Any kind of names or nothing?
Malcolm. That's a name I heard once.
Good. Okay, that's the one dude's name, so that's a start.
Loose End.
Okay.
Her.
Her.
Thinking of other words that I have heard.
It's okay, work it out. And I'm assuming talking for the first time and like it's got to be
Mhm.
weird.
It is. He's kind of that. There's no mouth, obviously, but he's. Oh, hello, everyone else. Hello from your shoulders, Zaz.
That's right. I'm a small convoy.
You are.
I'm a caravan.
He's like, yeah, that's Zaz. From one Zaz to another, can I ask you a favor?
Anything for you, Zaz.
I'd like to see the world, Zaz.
Oh my god.
You know what?
Join the collective.
I think I can make that happen.
All right.
And I'm going to, as delicately as I can,
Okay.
transplant the mushroom onto myself.
Make a nature and sleight of hand combination check. So that's a nature check. So you do a nature check and then you do a sleight of hand check. You do them separately. This is a combined DC between the two. Well, let's do the thing. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Took a little while. Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So at 27, DC was 25.
Nice.
So he's like, okay, careful. Oh, that's weird. I'm flying. Yay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Oh, wow. Look at you. My, you're a tall one. Like, just.
And I'm the baby.
He's like, all right. This is nice.
All right.
Where are we going?
Zaz, real quick, just to make things a little easier, because
Yes.
Zaz is gonna get confusing. We'll
Uh-huh.
we'll call you Harry from going on. Sound good?
I'm okay with Harry. But
Yeah.
my name is Harry. No, I'm Harry. My name is, and the spell fades. For the sake of this, because we could go on forever. I'm not sure the duration of Speak with Plants, but I'm going to say no more.
How long is the duration?
Please add named mushrooms to your equipment list.
Tanner, it's 10 minutes.
So for the next 10 minutes, despite the fact that you were probably done with this conversation, there's a whole introduction of names. And you're hearing these mushrooms and different fungi, and just spouting off names that they've heard that they have chosen for themselves. So you're hearing Bill, you're hearing Erston, you're hearing Maddock, you're hearing Bryn. There's one tiny mushroom somewhere on your back that's like, I'm Trias and Ramus. Just for the next like 10 minutes, there's just like a cacophony of names being shouted to each other as these mushrooms introduce themselves with names that has been heard through the travel.
This is some Ghibli tier stuff. Like with this music in the background and everything.
Well, I guess for the sake of fucking just moving things forward, I'll
Yeah.
just choose to like not really continue the spell because it's, I guess, concentration. So just
Oh, is it? Okay.
yeah, I got my information I want, so I'll just will it done.
Alrighty.
And I'll return all the way back up to the top.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to say before you dock in Redwater? Okay.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. So, after a lengthy travel, at this point, night has passed, yada, 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 time, whatever. Sake of brevity, don't need to go into that. In the early morning, you reach Redwater. Are you guys ready for your third town map?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Please.
Haha, yeah.
I'm just waiting for the giant section that says burned.
Not even like well done. It's just like scribbled in.
It's just gray.
You guys should be getting forced to that.
Yeah.
Not
Whoa.
yet.
Yeah, it's still loading for me.
Yeah, me and Scott are usually the last ones to get the maps.
It's a large map.
Oh, I can see it through John though.
Oh, there it is. That's a large map.
It's so large.
I can see my house from here.
Accurate.
I guess I can tell which section burned down.
Yes. So pulling up to the city of Redwater, this is, even for you, Alaster, this is the biggest city you've ever seen. It stretches across most of the shore of the Jade Basin. And as you look off to the right, you see just decimated land where it's cracked and dry and burned. There's some trees barely holding on, but they look like skeletal hands reaching up to the sky. There's remaining foundations of houses and some stone towers that have kind of fallen down. And this is almost as big as half the city. Once again, as it was stated, the fire of Redwater burning down a third of the city, not an exaggeration. A third of Redwater was demolished. As you pull in closer to the docks, you notice that on the left-hand side, there's some longer docks. And on those longer docks, there's larger ships. And there's various crane and pulley mechanics loading huge crates onto these ships. You guys pull off to the right to a series of smaller docks where there is smaller passenger ships and more maybe luxury and recreational vessels. Almer skillfully pulls the ship into a dock. You wait a few moments as they lower the board, the deckhands get on, tie everything up. Almer goes, "All right, all ashore, it's going ashore. Make it quick, I gotta make a delivery, and then I'll be heading back home."
Elma, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of delivery are you making?
That's my fucking business.
Is there any way that I could help you monetarily to get that information?
Is there any way you can fuck right off?
I suppose.
He's looking at him. He's not even blinking now. Like he's like staring at you, not blinking.
Alaster, it's a waste of your time. It's obvious that this cranky, grumpy old fuck
No,
doesn't wanna
he's
share
been
anything.
cranky and grumpy the whole time. Now I'm interested. Now I'm invested. And I'm gonna walk right up to him, so I'm looking down at him.
I think we are. All those things we've killed from him. I say he owes us.
Stare down at him.
The
You want to
pair of
run that one by me again?
You can make an intimidation check with advantage because Mo is helping you.
I don't know.
Hey Tanner,
Yes.
while they're rolling, I just want to quickly. I'm updating my notes. What were some of the other days? I got Harry. I got also Harry.
Yeah. There's
Also
yeah.
Harry.
There's Erston. There's Matic. There is Trias and Ramus on your back somewhere. 16
17, 19.
with advantage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. Yeah, it'd be 16.
He rolled a 2 there for that. Kind of looks. She goes, "At this time," shaking in his boots, "the package is very private, and I have been paid a large sum of money to make sure that it is delivered to the proper person."
Details, my friend, details.
I hold up a hand to Alaster. You said you want to leave.
Yes.
So the quicker you leave, the quicker you can make your go back home and relax and maybe pick up a fare on the other side. We're going to be here anyways. We could always drop it off for you. And as you've seen, we aren't weak.
Kind of looks up at you. I suppose I could I suppose I could get you to run an errand for me. You seem trustworthy.
Or not.
Okay. Oh Jesus. Uh, Let me just go get the crate, and I'll be right back. And he heads down the steps. As he's heading down the steps, he almost knocks over Avandra and her father, who are coming up the stairs with Malcolm and Banoon following. Looking around, for most of you, this is a new place. You're seeing a bustling ship deck in front of you. You see at the end of each deck there is almost like not quite a desk, but like a table with a chair, and there's someone writing down people coming and going. You have the idea this is kind of a shipping log type thing. And on your particular dock, there's actually 3 ships tied to it. People are unloading things. Some have passengers, some don't. Zane, this is all very familiar to you. Knowing where you are in Redwater, you look amongst Old Town, the oldest section of Redwater, and there's a twinge of sadness and guilt, knowing what occurred here, as well as a small twinge of danger, knowing that Old Town, come nightfall, kind of scummy, little sketchy. You see businesses along the docks, mainly for travelers. You see taverns, and you see blacksmith simply doing very basic repairs and making ship hooks and stuff like that. You see supplies for the ship hands. And all in all, this early in the morning, it's an incredibly bustling area. Probably the most people you've seen since the Artisans Market in Ashbourne. You all exit the ship, except for, of course, Alastair and Mo waiting. And Almer comes back up holding a small box. Turning around, Zaz, it's that box. The one that was delivered the night where you saw, where you spoke with the weeds outside of Almer's house. He kind of goes, okay. So, from what I was told, even if it's stolen, only one person can open it. So don't try, because I was assured it leads to immediate death.
Okay.
Okay. There is a store in a part of town called The Remains. Okay. As I'm sure you can expect, the remains are what's left of the city of Redwater from the fire. It's right on the edge there. Okay? You're gonna go to a place called Deep Blades. Okay? You're gonna go in, and you're gonna talk to a Samora Deep Blade. Okay?
Yes.
And you're gonna give that sketchy fucking bitch this fucking thing, and then you're gonna leave. Are we good?
Sounds simple.
Simple enough.
I offer him my hand once I put down the crate, I assume.
Yeah. He kind of looks and goes, this is not a by choice thing. I'm not shaking your hand.
Fair enough.
Looks over to you, Alastair.
Remember, Elmo, we know where you live.
Remember, your friends don't even like you. When he fucking just runs down into the fucking ship. Just like really schoolboy-like. Like, oh, I said my piece, I gotta go type thing.
I assume they take our cart off of the ship.
Yeah,
and
the
those
ship
two
hands are
poor
currently
horses.
working
There's like a
with
crane system.
with
or
the
something.
crane, and so the cart at this point has been taken off, and as he runs underneath, they've used the crane and they're craning the horses out. And they're like, there's just hooves clopping everywhere, and you see the 3 ship hands are like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, we're doing that a good way, we didn't even have to. And the other ship hands from like the ship like across the dock are just kind of looking and going, oh my fucking god. Like man. So you're all on the docks. What would you like to do?
Well, lads,
So-
Did you
we,
just
we-
force him to give you something? We are robbing
Uh,
people now.
no, we're completing a job
Rob.
for him.
Did not look like that.
And I just had to use a persuasion technique.
You threatened him, didn't you?
Of course I didn't. Carry on, let's go.
Quirin, you come
So,
from a scary Goliath tribe.
Yes, and
Surely
even
you've seen
then.
persuasion through fear.
You're
I
not
look at
good
Banu.
people.
Zane, what's going on?
So, if we want to stay in Redwater, we're not gonna want to stay around here. I mean, we've obviously got all day, but I would suggest we make our way to the city center, to find a tavern or somewhere to stay.
We should also not stay long.
Oh yeah, you're
Um,
infected and dying.
That
I mean-
girl that's in another crowded town that is infected and dying and going to spread like wildfire.
So, alright, so that means we've got a couple of objectives here. We need to find a place to stay, we need to get this package to where it's supposed to go, and we need to find someone that can help our friend Quirin.
Well, Quirin needs to go to Swordbreak, so that's north.
Yes. So we can get supplies here, figure out some stuff, and then go.
So, Zane,
Hmm?
as you're standing there listening to this conversation, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and someone comes really close to your ear, leans in, and goes,
Damn it!
"Your timing, excellent. Your demeanor in terms of this game, fuck you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna make Zane pay for that. That's who's gonna pay here."
No!
He's gonna whisper in your ear. He goes, "You're going to go to Walden, and you're gonna do as Vrock says, or I will find you. Am I clear?
Yup.
And you're in the proper town right now to be asking questions. If you want to know what I'll do to you."
Oh, Tanner's using his daddy voice. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, this is about to get real good. You can simply ask the other flock members what Malvain has done to them.
Oh, come on.
You
Wow,
cocksucker.
self-insert,
Oh,
some
that's
very
exactly who it is.
some-
That's exactly who it is. And with that, you turn around and he's gone.
Did we see any of that? Because we
Did
were
we
standing
notice
around.
that?
No, you did not.
God, for fuck's sake, Tanner.
You knew who it
Wow.
was.
An
No,
evil
I really
warlock?
didn't, because I didn't think you'd self-insert for the third time.
Oh, of
I'm
course he
gonna
was.
keep. Oh, I'm gonna keep self-inserting because that's
This is
half the
what
fun.
DMs do.
Yes,
I guess I'll never get to play this character. Better put it into my own game.
that's exactly it. So, conversation's happening. Zane is shooketh.
You know, we are not on the water anymore. You can get your legs back, yes?
Eh,
Eh? What does that mean?
Quirin,
Yes, mother.
I'm going to be going now.
Give me a second, everyone.
Come, kisses.
I do not like you. Turn around.
I mean, I still like you.
Shut up. This is an important conversation. Kind of pulls you aside, Quirin.
Yep.
Is there anything you wish to say?
I'm sorry. There's many things I know that you are going to disapprove of. I'm sorry.
Quirin. She kind of pauses for a second. I'm going to make it very clear. I'm not disappointed. I'm worried. I'm worried what is going to happen, and I'm worried about the path you will follow. But I know you will make the right decision when the time comes. I will be back, and I will find you. And I will be going to the mountains when I am ready. Until then, goodbye.
Goodbye, Banun.
She kind of turns and looks at one of the deckhands. You there? Where is the ship going? The human kind of goes, oh, this one's going on quite a long journey. I don't really... Where is it going? It's going south. Sarlavar? Never heard of it. And she just walks up the plank onto the ship.
That makes one of us, man. Go back to the others.
Thank you, Music Mix.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Doing what it needed to do. Holy shit!
So good.
Yeah, that worked out real good. All right.
So, if I've got this right, get the fuck out of Old Town and find some place to stay. Where did that water... Where did the drowning guy go?
He's gone.
He probably had other business, I suppose.
Fuck it,
And
he could be
then-
back in the sea for all I care. Let's go!
You,
Zane starts moving towards city center.
Okay.
Zane, the cart.
Oh, right.
So you're still on the dock with the cart, and the horses are shooken. Like, they're not looking too great. Like, they're like, oh, okay, what the fuck just happened the last day? This is fucking bullshit, man. Like,
Going to try and just console the horses and pet them, and if there's
Okay.
anything
I'm gonna
to
feed them.
yeah, I'm gonna say you calm them down fairly easy. It doesn't take an animal handling check for that. Do you all get on your cart?
Yes.
All right. So getting on the...
Zane gets
Except
on
for-
a
yeah.
horse to lead it.
Okay. So heading to the end of the dock, you're about to walk by, and the gentleman at the desk goes, excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Kind of
Help
waves
you.
over. Hi. Not sure if you're aware of the procedure here, but we do make a note of people coming and going, as well as any goods or services or yada yada they offer, just kind of a log to make sure that we keep things organized. I can see that you're bringing a cart into the city, and there is 5 of you. So if I could just get your names, please, your full names. Starting with you. He points to you, Alastair.
Yes, Alastair Zafin.
Alastair Zafin. You there, human, redhead?
Mo Milner.
Huh. Sure. Okay. Mo Milner. I'll make sure to write that one down. Kind of rolls his eyes. You there, tall gray thing.
The
Well, in
politically
yellow
correct
toe.
term is Goliath.
Can you spell that?
Uiren Yurlto.
Right. Interesting. Buddy covered in guy with the bad armor. Elf guy.
Oh, okay, me.
Yes.
My name is Dakrin. That's
Dakrin?
Dakrin.
Okay. Do you have a last name, Dakrin?
No.
You don't have a last name.
Nope.
Bracked.
Kind of looks at you for a second.
It's an elf thing.
Okay. And tiefling. Sorry, what was that? What was that? Sorry.
Zane's Nedius.
Oh, writes it down. Synedius, huh? You know an Arthur? Do you got? Can you speak up, please? I'm just curious. I went to school with an Arthur Synetius.
Yes, I do know an Arthur.
Oh yeah, relation or just question you get a lot?
Question I get a lot.
Yeah, kind of look like him. No mustache though. All right, what's in the cart?
One box that we strong arm somebody to get.
Bees!
It wasn't a
One-
strong arm. We're completing a task for them as payment.
Okay,
What?
where's it going, if I may ask?
It is going to it's going to Deep Blades.
At the mention of the word deep blades, you see his pencil just shoot off the page. Like, it's going where? Sorry.
Yeah, Zane stops and says, "Excuse me."
Yeah, you're aware. You've heard of deep blades, Zane.
It's going to a shop called Deep Blades.
And are we supposed to be going out into the remains?
They threatened the guy to get it, so probably.
All right, you guys aren't from here, are you? You're from here. You're not. All right. So, bit of advice: the deep blades only open at night. In the
right, fair enough.
remains. You're aware of this.
I'm sure it'll be fine. This is a very large town. I'm sure you've got militia or guard.
Is this
of some
considered
kind.
large?
This town is
This is
full
a
of
large
bandits.
town. Look at it, Mo. It's huge.
Alastair,
it's
I'm
not
from
a-
And riddled with
Dragentail.
crime.
Well, yeah, most large towns are, I believe.
Well, they seem to kind of congregate here. You know what they say about birds of a feather, right? Fucking
Oh my-
assholes.
Wait, birds?
Of a feather?
It's a saying.
We fought some very large birds that I thought were small birds on the way here.
Yeah, you seem like the type. He goes, well, best of luck talking with Deep Blade. I hear she can be quite the character.
Oh, do you know Samora?
I've heard of her, and at this point, almost as if not really paying attention, a woman kind of rushes up to the counter. Very excited. She's about probably her early 20s. She's got a short bob of red hair and freckles, bright green eyes, and she looks really excited. And she has a piece of paper in her hand, and she kind of runs up and she kind of looks at all of you, and she doesn't say anything, but she kind of waves her hands and just says, you kind of get the idea that she's saying, 1 second, please. And she kind of holds up a bill to the guy. He goes, I'm sorry, miss, but you're going to have to wait. And he's talking, and she's not reacting at all. She's just holding the bill. And he's kind of looking at her and going, miss, I'm sorry, but just give me 1 second. He holds up one finger, and she kind of nods, and she just stands there for a second and looks at all of you.
I'm gonna snap my finger a few times.
I do have another question. Where is what's the best way to get to Dragentail? There was someone on the ship that needed to go there.
You go north, follow the road to Swordbreak, and then head on through.
Are there any services that could escort someone?
Okay, just making something clear because I'm not sure if you know what type of town you're in here. Are you actually looking for someone to escort you somewhere, or are you looking for an escort?
I'm looking for someone to provide protection.
Protection. Okay,
For someone in need, day and night.
gotcha. I'm sure you can find someone. And at this point, the paper's back in his face. He goes, miss, please, 1 second. And she's not really reacting. She's got the paper like right there and she's pointing at it. He kind of looks, he goes, I'll get you your package, miss, in 1 second. She kind of puts it down and she kind of looks to the five of you and she looks like she wants to say something, but she can't.
Question.
Yes.
I can read anything.
Yes, you can.
Can I read sign language?
You can, but you haven't seen any sign language.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I want to use awakened mind and communicate with this woman.
Okay.
Do you need anything?
Her head pops up like she was just shocked by lightning, and she turns super slow, Zane, she's very pretty. Like she's very, very pretty. And she's kind of looking around, and she kind of puts the paper down, and she kind of turns to who's at the closest part of the table.
I think me and Alastair were right up
Okay, she
front.
turns to you two. You have her attention, and she starts moving her hands. To which you guys, it looks like nothing. Zane, being able to read anything, you're able to read this as
Telepathically, I try to get her attention. Hey, I can read. I can understand.
she turns and she says, "How are you doing that?"
I just point to my head.
Zane, she's crying.
What's wrong? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
She signs back to you. I haven't heard in years.
Oh. I'm sorry.
God damn
What?
it!
Did someone post a meme?
Of
Oh
course.
my god.
Of course someone posted a fucking meme.
Wasn't me.
Magic. Perfect.
Damn it!
Yes, but she signs back. I haven't heard in years.
Do you need the attention of the employed man here?
She signs back. I'm here to pick something up. I was told that I'm to come here because it is a live pickup.
We're just sitting here watching this complete silence
She's
happen.
signing, and Zane's just kind of, you see Zane's actually. Zane, are you gesturing as you're talking in Awakened Mind?
Trying to, yes.
Yeah, so he's kind of doing the Italian thing and talking with his hands, and she's signing back, and then it looks like Zane's talking without moving his mouth or any sound.
They're both using that whole mind read thing.
She signs. She goes, I just want him to see if my package is here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
This woman is looking to obtain a live package from you.
Live package.
I haven't used that pickup line before.
He kind of looks at her, goes, "Is this true?" And she kind of reaches in, grabs the paper out again.
She can't she cannot hear.
He goes, oh, okay. He kind of takes the page. He goes, "Do you gentlemen mind?"
Of course, go ahead.
Not at all.
Kind of takes the paper, and he goes, "Yeah, these guys actually came in last night. Can you someone?" He looks at her and goes, "I'll be 1 second." Like really rude, like just like right in her face, and she's kind of nodding. She's still kind of teary-eyed. She kind of turns and signs back, "Thank you."
What's your name?
1 second here. Let me look up this NPC. Where the hell is it? I have this whole thing of Redwater here, so I'm having a hard time dealing with it. What in the hell? Oh god, my mouse is on the other computer, so this is not going well. Come on. No, the top. The top. Where the? I apologize. Oh, okay, sorry. She signs back in letters, Faith.
Sorry, Feith?
No, Fa. It's Faith.
Oh, it's Faith.
Yeah.
Zane,
Yeah.
he cannot hear her, right?
No.
Did you ask her if I would be allowed to try something?
Like what?
I may know a spell that might help.
I turn to the woman. I turn to Faith and I say, my friend wants to help you. Would you mind?
She signs back. After the explosion from the fire, took my hearing. They took me to a healer in Swordbreak, and they weren't able to do anything. Is your friend really powerful?
No, not really.
She goes, I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to waste anyone's time.
You're not wasting anyone's time. You're not wasting my time. You're not wasting
I'm
anyone's
slowly inching closer as they're not talking.
Okay.
I put my hand down from the cart.
Okay. She says, I appreciate that, but I'm just here for my gift.
Do you need any more help? I know this city. I can help navigate, or I can be your voice for a while at least.
She signs back. Oh, it's okay. I've lived here my whole life. I'm from the Burrows.
Telepathically, so no one else can hear me, right?
This entire time.
But
Not,
yeah.
not except the players.
Hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, the players can hear me. I say, so am I.
She goes, maybe I'll see you sometime then.
Ooh.
Zane blushes.
Okay. At this point, Quarian, have you touched her?
Nope.
Okay. The guy comes back and goes, this is it here. It's the one with the shipping number. He kind of holds it. It's kind of wiggling around. He goes, it kind of stinks, and it's a crate and has like air holes popped in it. And she kind of panics for a second, and she turns back to you, Zane, and goes, can anyone help me open this?
I can. Can I attempt to use Mage Hand?
Do
Do I have to roll a sleight of hand or something?
No, you can use Mage Hand, but Mage Hand can only lift what, 5-10 pounds?
At max.
It's heavy.
This is a nailed together crate.
Do you need help?
No. Zane
Okay.
attempts to open it.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check. This is a low DC. It's nails and wood.
Strength. Where's strength? Oh dear, here we go.
I haven't gotten a no from this, so I'm like waving to get this girl's attention.
No!
So you go to open it, and you kind of your fingers slip and poof, bap yourself in the face.
Do you need?
I'm just gonna
hand?
try.
Mo's just gonna open it.
Yeah, I think she's having a hard time.
I'm gonna put my hand on Amalthea and
Okay.
19.
ask, can
Okay.
you help restore? Can you help restore the hearing of the sight? Is there anything you can do?
Amalthea's voice. Who's standing close to Alastair?
I'm right beside him.
I'm closer to him now as well.
Podium.
You both hear the voice of the unicorn say, no. If it's an early injury, maybe, but from what I've heard, this is something long since past healing.
Where's that coming
Thank you,
from?
Amalthea.
So Mo, as you just you're like, hold on one second, you're able to kind of get your fingers in, like in between the wood by like getting in with your grizzled warrior hands, and you're able to just pull open the lid, to which she scrambles and almost pushes you out of the way in excitement as she reaches in and pulls out approximately a 6 to 8 week old golden retriever puppy
Oh yeah.
that just is licking her face.
Oh
And
yes.
she is just the happiest person on earth right now.
If anything happens to this fucking dog, I will raise the whole town.
She kind of is cradling it like a baby, and the dog is looking at you, Zane, and her with big eyes, wondering, who in the fuck are you? Like, just said, like, I love you both, but who are you? And she kind of panics for a second, and she's kind of like signing with the hand holding the puppy in this, and she says, thank you so much.
My pleasure, honestly.
And she kind of nods her head, and she kind of turns to the rest of you, and She kind of like bows, like thank you, thank you, thank you, and she looks at the person who brought the crate and goes, thank you. She kind of bounces a little bit and just runs off.
Zane, what was the is that some sort of speak or language or gang signs? What was that?
To intimidate Alastair further, he puts his fingers to his temples, and he says, "This is how I'm doing it."
Okay. Alastair, this is the first time you've been made aware of Zane's ability to do that.
Hold on one moment.
Yep.
14 intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Choked a little on some iced tea. Sorry. Okay.
Hello. This is weird.
You respond once. Yes.
That's really interesting. That could be handy. Have you done this forever?
I speak out loud now. Not forever. Kind of recently a little.
Since I met you.
The book.
So here's another question. If you can do this all the time, why not do it all the time? Is it because you like your own voice, or what?
I like to not freak people out all the time.
Oh, it's very
I
noble
turn
of you.
to queering and I go booga booga.
Ooh.
Gonna pull up a sacred flame.
So the two people who really aren't heavily participating in this conversation, Mo and Zaz, can I get you both to make perception checks, please?
You got it. $25.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Looking around, there's a lot of tieflings here. Like a lot in like a rainbow of colors. But whereas the population seems to be maybe a third tieflings, 1/3 humans, there's so many different races here. Gnomes, you see dwarves, you see elves, you see people who could be described as half elves, you see a couple Aarakocra, you see one tabaxi walk by. There is so many different races here. And you see one walking up, a gold dragonborn.
Ooh.
Kind of walks up right behind you, Zane, and bumps into you and goes, I apologize. Sir, I would like this put on any ship going to Sarlavar, and I need it there, well, I guess as fast as they can get it there. How's this work? He explains it that there's postage, and he goes, okay, pays him the gold. It's kind of, as he's writing, the dock master there is writing out numbers and stuff, kind of looks at all of you and goes, gentlemen,
I nod.
coming in?
Yes, sir.
Sorry to hear it. Kind of smiles.
Okay, we go in.
Thanks, you too.
Right. You got to get out of the way, and you kind of get the vibe that you were in his way. So, because once you go by, he kind of straightens out. Corey, to answer that PM, yes, quite a few actually.
Alastair's head is on a swivel,
Yeah,
and he seems
almost
very excited.
Yeah,
gonna-
every face you see.
Yep. I'm gonna curl next to Zaz. Okay. You know you showed me the rock. What was it again? Rock boulder. I can't remember. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I heard Black Boulder?
No,
What?
no. The rock scroll.
Shears?
Dagger parchment rock? Stone?
Yes.
Stone, paper, scroll.
That is two different things to write on. Whatever. I have a game for you now. I scribe with my one cyclops eye something that is
Oh my god!
Yes!
But isn't one Cyclops eye kind of redundant?
Alright, we'll change it up.
All right.
Let's
But
cry
I
with
like
my
when you gotta
Cyclops
go
eye.
home.
Something that is red.
All of Alastair's magic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. That's fucking. You know what? This is the first time I've ever done this. John,
Yes.
give yourself a fucking D6 inspiration die, sir.
Yes.
That. Wow. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah. Tag a D6 inspiration die on there for you.
Okay.
Well done. Well fucking done. Carry on.
So,
My apologies.
Is it my magic?
No.
Hmm.
Is
My
that
hair?
leaf?
No.
Is it
So
that lovely?
Is everyone
looking
is everyone in the group participating?
tiefling? Yes.
Not Zane.
No? Zane, what are you doing right now?
He's leading the horse in.
Okay.
Almost
So,
fell to my chair.
oh, don't do that. Mo, are you participating in this I scry?
Yes. I said my hair.
Right.
With my one Cyclops eye.
I scry with my one side outside.
Is it my chair?
Please put that in quotes, please.
In a minute. Yeah. So, as this goes back and forth, Zane, you're looking around. It's a familiar city. It's somewhere you don't want to be, but you've ended up back here. And you're lost deep in thought, thinking about the reasons why you left. And as you lose yourself in thought, suddenly you feel something up against your leg.
I look
You feel
down.
a small scratching as you look down, and there is a very, very old dog, kind of matted.
Tanner, don't do this to me.
And he looks up at you and goes, as he kind of scratches at your leg. And you look, and there's a collar around him with a leash dragging behind. And you hear off in the distance, Orville! Orville, where did you go? Orville!
Oh dear God. Give me a second. Give me a second, Tanner.
You have 1 second. She just screamed in the other room.
Yeah, we heard it.
We heard.
We heard it through your mic.
My neighbor's gonna be so mad.
Hey.
Okay, just so you're aware, Michelle, that
Yeah.
came through my mic.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh,
As you
no.
look down, Orville is there, scratching at your leg.
I pick up Orville.
At this point, the rest of you are aware of this, and Zane. Zane, would you like to describe what you're holding?
Zane looks like that dog from Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, Orville. You said your own name.
Oh, Orville looks like the dog from Howl's Moving Castle.
Type thing. So it's got a leash attached to a collar, and you hear Orville, and the voice is getting louder and louder and louder until eventually through the crowd.
Why does it look so sad?
Eventually through the crowd, pops out about a 7-foot tall tiefling.
This is story time. This is canon.
Yes, that's what the dog looks like. Yeah.
Yes.
7-foot tall tiefling, kind of similar hair shape to Zane's, but a little bit on the grayer side. His horns kind of curve back a little bit, to the point that it almost looks like Zane's older brother, if it wasn't for the stern, like Tom Selleck mustache that he has. And he kind of goes, Orville, there you... Zane?
Dad?
And we're going to end right there.
No!
God, I love doing that.
You're a bastard.